Good morning. It's 5 in the morning. It's been raining all night. I started using a ground sheet underneath my tent, which is supposed to make things waterproof from underneath. But essentially what's happened now is because the rain has come, the rain's pooling underneath my tent, and now it's started to gather here. And I had my feet there while I was sleeping, so now all my sleeping bag around my feet is drenched. Fortunately, it's synthetic, so it's not cold. It's still warm, but it's still wet. Anyway, so I had a lot of things out of the bags, and now they're fucking wet. My fucking raincoat's wet. My bed thing's wet. Everything's fucking wet. Adventure begins. Good way to start the day. 5 in the morning and wet fucking shit. Well, I'm up now. Fortunately, last night I fell asleep at like 8 o'clock, so I'm super well rested. I'm just going to lay here and watch a movie or something, I guess. Hopefully the rain goes away when by the time the sun comes up. Good morning. So, I forgot. I'm sleeping next to a mosque. This is what happens every morning. Oh, I was just about falling back to sleep. So this happens 5 times a day. First thing in the morning, smoko time. Like late morning, lunchtime, evening, and then dinner. 5 times a day. Every single one of them. And in this country, they're everywhere. Like when the prayer is played, you can hear it everywhere you are. Even little tiny villages have big old mosques. Come on. Oof. Wet sleeping bag and now this. Everyone's got their own right to their own belief, but come on, man. 5 in the morning? Come on, next bit. Oh. It's like he forgot what he was had to sing. As if he doesn't do this 5 times a day. I think it means good morning. So I just woke up again. Went back to sleep. It's now 20 past 7. So I've got another couple of hours. Nice. It's still raining. So, be careful what you wish for. It's super wet in here. As long as I stay on my mattress. So it's like wet underneath. To the point where it's like dripping. Ugh. So I got my rain day. Yay. Fortunately, I do have bread and I've got stuff to make sandwiches and stuff like that. And I do have a tiny bit of gas left, and I brought a packet of vanilla pudding. So I might just lay here for a long while. Alright, so it's fucking wet in here. Super duper wet, so I'm going to have to get up and assess the situation because, look, the ground sheet underneath, it's literally pooling underneath me. The fucking ground sheet, which is supposed to be my friend, has completely been my enemy. It's essentially allowed the water to collect on top of the ground sheet, but underneath my tent. So my tent is sitting on a pool. I mean, the rest of the ground here, the rest of the grass is just moist because the water's dropped down through it. So essentially, the fucking ground sheet is the thing that's fucked me, and it was the thing that I bought to protect me. So the lesson that I've learned is from now on, the ground sheet's going to stay in the tent. So then that way, if the water does come up through the bottom of the tent, it'll stop at the ground sheet. Because it's just saturated in here. I'm literally marooned on an island of my fucking bed because underneath it is just wet. Super duper wet. Everything's wet. So I've got to get up, I'm going to put my rain stuff on and just go for a walk or maybe a bike ride and go to the supermarket and get stuff because it looks like I'm stuck here for today. And I mean, I can't pack up and go because everything's so wet unless I find like a petrol station or something like that with a cover where I can dry my stuff. But today has not started well. I got what I wanted, I got a rain day, and I'm already regretting it, and it's not even 8 o'clock in the morning. Today's gonna be a long ass day. Alright, so rain still hasn't stopped yet. It's nearly 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I've still been sat here. Just been watching documentaries and stuff about Muslims and the Quran and stuff like that. I thought I'd soak up a bit more of the culture and try and learn a bit more about, well, what's going on and what makes them tick and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm bored and I'm hungry and I'm cold, so I'm gonna make some pudding. Yeah, I got vanilla flavored pudding. It's supposed to be served cold. I think you're supposed to refrigerate it and all that sort of thing, but I reckon if I just essentially follow the instructions up until it says chill it, I'll just drink it hot and just have like a vanilla puddingy hot chocolatey thing. I don't know. I'm hoping it'll be good. Anyway, chilling out with some music as well and just doing my thing. Trying not to be bored. I had a look and the clouds seem like they're getting a little bit lighter in colour, so maybe they might clear up a little bit, and if they do, I might pack up, even though I pack up wet, and I might try and find an abandoned house or maybe something like this, you know, maybe just some spot under trees, because right now I'm right in the open and I'm just getting smashed with the rain. So as you know, everything's wet in here, so it's not going to get any drier. Anyway, that's it. Pudding time. See you later. So here's the result of the pudding. Tell me what you think it looks like. Look at this. Isn't this appetizing? Maybe it changes color or consistency once you've sat it in the fridge for a while, but this is supposed to be white vanilla pudding, but it just looks like, well, a big bucket of fucking jizz. Oh, doesn't that look really appetizing? That is fucking grim. That is horrid. Oh my lord. I was actually quite excited when I seen this in the shop. I was like, oh wow, maybe I could do pudding in the campsite. I was wrong. I'm still gonna eat it. So here's to having a big old bucket of jizz for lunch. Semen. Okay, so I tasted the jizz and it doesn't really have much flavour at all. It tastes quite watery. So I did a little bit of translating on the back, and the reason why the colour it is because you're actually supposed to cook with milk, not with water. I thought it was just bang water with it, and there you go, you got pudding. Boom! Incorrect. Probably wouldn't sell very well if it looked like that normally. I was just thinking, I don't know, this is how they market stuff over here. I'm not sure, but yeah, it turns out it's with milk. Alright, so I've got a window in the rain. It looks like it's going to hold off for a little bit. It's looking fairly ominous. I mean, it doesn't look promising, I'll tell you that now, but it looks better than what it did before. So anyway, I think I might take my window and make my leave. So I'm going to quickly pack up as much as I can. Hopefully the rain holds off. And then I'm going to see if I can pack up a bit. I'm just going to have to pack a wet tent. It's just going to have to be a super miserable fucking setup tonight as well. I'm just going to have to do my best to dry it off, and that's it. I mean, there's no sunshine coming, so it's not going to get dried on its own. So I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do, but adventure! Here we go! Check this out. I'm letting the wind dry out my tent, but the tarp totally worked. Look, the ground underneath my tent's completely dry. Just not the inside of my tent, where I sleep. Fuck me dead. I don't think I did this right. I think I'm supposed to tuck the actual tarp underneath the outside edges. I think the water sort of ran down the tent, went on the waterproof surface and then went underneath the tent. If I'd have tucked my tarp underneath the outer edges, then it should have hit the ground and soaked into the ground, and then I probably would have been dry. I don't think it's actually my tent's fault, I think it's mine. This is how we learn, through adventure. Remember what I was saying? Can't enjoy the sun without a bit of rain. Well, can't enjoy camping without complete fuck-ups. Anyway, so good thing is the rain has stopped. It doesn't look like it's coming back, not for a little while. It looks pretty white to me, but it's quite a bit of wind, so it's drying everything off, which is, well, it's going to be drier than what I was planning on leaving anyway. I was planning on leaving with it sopping wet, but it's coming all right. Anyway, I'm going to go back to standing around and waiting in the wind. See ya. Right, so back on the road. The sky started looking a bit ominous again, so I just staffed the tent away as fast as I could. It's still just a bit damp. It's not wet though. Nowhere near as wet as it was. Definitely learned my lesson with the tarp. I think anyway. I mean, I'll try it next time. I might be right in what I was thinking anyway, but I might be wrong. You never know. I don't normally use a tarp, to be honest. I usually just slap the tent down and just deal with it. Right, so now I'm gonna ride on to the next town and I'm just gonna chill out because I've already rested most of the day today, so let's make the rest of the day a bit of a rest day as well. So, found a nice little cafe just now to have a sandwich, and again, I found someone nice to talk to. He didn't speak English this time, but we both, you know, did our best using the translator and just had a bit of a conversation. He'd been working on ships for 15 years and traveled the world and stuff like that. And now he just runs a little kebab shop, you know. I asked if I could leave my batteries there so I could charge them up, because that's how I run my phone. And he said, yeah, of course, you know. So again, people just being a little bit helpful just really makes my day. It's just a nice old man, you know. And also, because I charged up my stuff there, I'll go back there and I'll have breakfast in the morning. You see, it's a perfect two-way street. He's getting business, I'm getting dinner and breakfast and getting my batteries charged and everything like that. And we're also just having a bit of a chat. Really nice. Anyway, time to look for a house. As I said earlier, I'm going to try and find an abandoned house. I reckon there should be one around here somewhere. Here we are. Look at this. Riding along the road, and I've just found a demolished, well, factory or apartment complex or something. Oh, hey, broom. Always handy for cleaning the floor. So it's up about, I've already gone up and had a look around. I've put the bike up there. It's up 3 flights of stairs. So I'll show you around up there when I get there. And here we are. So we're up on the 3rd floor. And this is where we're going to set the tent. Right here. Out of sight of everybody, out of view. No rain, so it's going to be dry. So that means all my gear's going to get dried. And as I said before, all my batteries and stuff are getting charged at the little kebab shop. So everything's good in Billy Kiva's world. Everything's happy. So I'm going to set up and get ready and then do a peace out. See you around. Abandon the buildings. How you doing? Time for a peace out. Been a long video again, so I thought I'd just do a quick one. This one today is about be careful what you wish for. I've been saying for the last couple of days about how much I wanted rain, just to spice it up a little bit and have a bit of adventure, and I got it. And I also been saying, you know, you need rain to make you appreciate the sunshine. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to be looking forward to tomorrow if the sun is shining, because that rain today just really got to me. The whole ground sheet thing really fucked with me as well, and having just wet everywhere just was really frustrating. But I got through it and I had a good time and made a bucket of jizz, as you've seen, and today was pretty good. I mean, it was fun. It was a fun day, don't get me wrong. I wasn't ever in danger or anything like that, so I just enjoyed it. That's pretty much it. As well as, no, I'm just going to leave it there. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. Careful what you wish for. Sometimes it might not work out as well as you wanted it to. Anyway, peace out.